us remain together a little, we who have loved each other so sadly and fought so long. I seem to remember centuries of heroic war in which you were always heroes, epic on epic, Iliad on Iliad, and you always brothers in arms. Whether it was but recently, for time is nothing, or at the beginning of the world, I sent you out to the war. I sat in darkness, where there is not any created thing, and to you I was only the voice, commanding valor and unnatural virtue. Heard the voice in the dark, and you never heard it again. The sun and heaven denied it, the earth and sky denied it, all human wisdom denied it. And when I met you in the daylight, I denied it myself. But you were men. You did not forget your secret honor, though the whole cosmos turned an engine of torture to tear it out of you. I knew how near you were to hell. I knew how you, Thursday, crossed swords with King Satan, and how you, Wednesday, named me in the hour without hope.
Who and what are you?
I am the Sabbath. I am the peace of God.
I know what you mean. And it is exactly that I cannot forgive you. I know you are contentment, optimism, what do they call the thing? Ultimate reconciliation. Well, I am not reconciled. If you were the man in the dark room, why were you also Sunday? An offense to the sunlight. If you were from the first, our father and our friend, why were you also our greatest enemy? We wept. We fled in terror. The iron entered into our souls. And you are the peace of God? Oh, I can forgive God his anger, though it has destroyed nations. But I cannot forgive him his peace.
No. I do not feel fierce like that. I am grateful to you, not only for your wine and hospitality here, but for many a fine scamper and free fight. But I should like to know. My soul and heart are as happy and quiet here as this old garden. But I should like to know.
It seems so silly that you should have been on both sides and fought yourself.
I understand nothing. But I am happy. In fact, I'm going to sleep.
I am not happy. Because I don't understand. I think you let me stray a little too near to hell.
I want to know why I was hurt so much.
I have heard your complaints in order. And here, I think, comes another to complain. And we will hear him also.
Gregory! Why, it is the real anarchist!
Yes, I am the real anarchist. I am a destroyer. I would destroy the world, if I could.
Oh, most unhappy man! Try to be happy. Remember your sister. You have red hair, like hers.
My red hair, like red flames, shall burn up the world. I thought I hated everything, more than the common men can hate anything. But I find I do not hate everything so much as I hate you.
I never hated you.
You never hated because you never lived. I know what you are, all of you, from first to last. You are the people in power. You are the police, the great, fat, smiling men in blue and buttons. You are the law, and you have never been broken. But is there a free soul alive that does not long to break you, only because you have never been broken? We, in revolt, talk all kinds of nonsense, doubtless about this crime or that crime of the government. That is all folly. The unpardonable sin of the supreme power is that it is supreme. The only sin of the government is that it governs. I do not curse you for being cruel. I do not curse you for being kind. I curse you for being safe. You sit in your chairs of stone and have never come down from them. You are the 7 angels of heaven, and you have had no troubles. Oh, I could forgive you everything. You who rule on mankind, if I could feel for once that you had suffered for 1 hour a real agony such as I.
Why does each thing on the earth war against each other thing?
Why does each small thing in the world have to fight against the world itself?
Why does a fly have to fight the whole universe?
Why does a dandelion have to fight the whole universe?
The same reason I have to be alone in the dreadful council of the days.
So that each thing that obeys the law may know the glory and isolation of the anarchist.
So that each man fighting for order may be as good and brave a man as the dynamiter.
So that the real lie of Satan may be thrown back in the face of this blasphemer, so that by tears and torture we may earn the right to say to this man, you lie. No agonies can be too great to buy the right to say to this accuser, we also have suffered.
It is not true that we have not been broken. We have been broken upon the wheel.
It is not true that we have never descended these thrones.
We have descended into hell.
We were complaining of unforgettable miseries, right up until the very moment when this man entered insolently to accuse us of happiness. Will I repel the slander? We have not been happy. I can answer for every one of the great gods of law whom he has accused. At least.
Have you ever suffered?
Can ye drink of the cup I drink of?
Seems the sun is rising. Wake up, Gregory, old boy.
Oh my. This is most embarrassing. You did talk so late and long. Look at my poor brother.
Come, Gregory, old boy. The day is dawning.
Seems you didn't finish your poem, Gabriel.
Oh, yes, now we are alive enough to listen. Please finish.
This is a tale of those old fears, even of those emptied hells. And none but you shall understand the true thing that it tells. Of what colossal gods of shame could cow men and yet crash. Of what huge devils hid the stars, yet fell at a pistol flash. The doubts that were so plain to chase, so dreadful to withstand. Oh, who shall understand but you, yea, who shall understand? The doubts that drove us through the night, as we two talked amain, and day had settled on the street ere it broke upon the brain. Between us, by the peace of God, such truth can now be told. Yea, there is strength in striking root, and good in growing old. We have found common things at last, and marriage, and a creed. And I may safely write it now, and you may safely read.
A poem indeed.
Well, I suppose we must depart now. Come, then. Good night, Mr. Sane.
Good morning, Miss Gregory.
Mr.